Hello, my name is Teacher Kelly, and I'm going to go over the My Friends and I, My Toys, Option A lesson. All right, if you need a mentor teacher to help you through your interview process, please email me at Kelley, Kelley, Vipkid@gmail.com. My referral code is below. I will give you access to my Padlet. You'll join onto my Facebook group. You'll have all of the resources, and I can work with you individually. So keep that in mind. I would love that opportunity to be your mentor teacher. Also, I have a great video titled The 7 Things You Need to Know When Interviewing with Vipkid. Check it out. It's definitely helpful. It talks about your rewards, your props, building rapport, things that you really need to keep in mind when interviewing, correcting those mistakes, using the strategies, all of that good stuff, your technology. So watch that video if you haven't, and I'm sure it will be helpful for you in some way. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to go slide by slide. I'm going to show you the props I use. I'm going to give you some basic advice. And yeah, I hope it helps. All right, so slide 1 is your introduction. You're just going to ask them what their name is. After you tell them what your name is, make sure your name is visible, and then you're going to ask them one more question. You can either ask them, how are you, or how old are you? Because this is level 2 and 3, and you want to keep it very basic. So I'll give you a little sample of it. You're also going to want to underline the title and introduce it. You can have either a 2D prop of toys, right? So they can actually see what you're talking about when you say my toys, or you can actually have toys that you can hold up. Like I have my tiger and my robot, however you want to do it. But I would give them something from the beginning that says, what toys means. So yeah. Hello, my name is Teacher Kelley. Teacher Kelley. Good. What is your name? Tim. My name is Tim. Good, good. How old are you, Tim? Old. 8. I am 8. Nice. Today, underline, my toys. Yes. Toys. Yes. Toys. Yes. This is your reward slide. It's an interactive reward slide. I recommend that you don't use this as the rewards you do throughout the class just because you're going to be flipping back and forth and it might stress you out. I'd say just have something simple like butterflies, like cookies, like dogs, cats, whatever. Keep it simple and you can give those to them throughout the lesson instead of flipping back. If you want to use this interactive reward system, you can flip back to it. There's a little gift box on the bottom, so you can click on that. After you get past this page, you'll see it, and it'll take you back here. And then when you're done having them drag one of them, then you go back. You click that little button, it'll take you right back to the slide you were on. So you can do that if you practice with it and you feel comfortable with it. Sure, you can use this as a reward, but I recommend just doing another one and not stressing about this and just having them practice dragging and dropping on this reward. So basically, same thing. Say, toys. Yes, toys. And you can circle all the toys if you want. And say, drag and drop. Drag and drop. Yes. Drag and drop. Good job. And have them do all of them, right? I would maybe do the first 2 or 3 for them, so you're modeling it, and then have them do the rest of that. And that's all you really do for this slide. Have them practice that, and then you introduce your other what reward you'll do if you're not going to use that one. So when you do a good job, you get a butterfly. Yeah. Or if you're going to use those rewards, say, when you do a good job, you get a toy, and you would drag one. You choose whatever you feel most comfortable with. But that slide is just straightforward. Don't spend a lot of time on your reward slide. Don't spend a lot of time on your introduction slide. Get straight through them so you can get to the lesson. All right, the third slide is a vocabulary slide. So you want to have them say ball at least 3 times. I would right from the get-go show something, either a picture of a ball or an actual ball. Use it and just start with ball. Ball. She plays with a ball. Good job. What does she play with? And you circle the girl. She plays with a ball. Good job. Very good. Can you circle the ball? Circle. Awesome. Butterfly. There we go. Very good. Okay, that's all I would do for that slide. I'm actually showing them a picture of another girl playing with a ball and then having them repeat the sentence and then asking them with the exact picture that's on there. So they've already got a sample of it. You could do the same thing if you have a girl doll or something and you can have the girl doll playing with the ball. But I find that to be like just kind of more complex than it needs to be, to have a lot of things out, and so I just like to show them another example of a girl with a ball and then go straight to the picture and do the same thing. But you can give them that sentence right from the beginning. They're really just looking for them to use that vocabulary word in a simple sentence and with a verb like play that they're going to be using. So slide 4, you're going to circle the little boy and you're going to say, what does he play with? Hopefully they say ball. You say, good, ball. Yes. Say, he plays with a ball. Good. He plays with a ball. Very good. And then circle the girl. What does she play with? Yes, she plays with a ball. Awesome. Nice. Now, some little notes on this. If they don't answer on their own when you ask, what does he play with? If they don't say in a complete sentence, they just say ball, make sure you have them say it in a complete sentence. You give it to them, okay? So tell them that complete sentence, have them repeat it. Okay, same thing with the girl. And if they make a mistake, let's say they say, he play with a ball. Circle plays and say, plays. Good. He plays with a ball. So you're isolating the mistake, and do that for any slide in the lesson. If they say the sentence but they make a mistake in there, isolate that mistake, have them repeat it, and then have them say the complete sentence again after that. You can also do an extension question on this slide. You can circle the ball the boy has and say, what color is the ball? And make sure they answer in a complete sentence. The ball is orange. Good. Or it is orange. You can also have them circle the balls. You can extend them in all different kinds of ways, but just make sure that those are things that you're keeping in mind, especially if your student is just throwing out answers. You're going to want to extend them a lot. So just think of any questions that are very basic and throw it out at them. Slide 5. This one has a picture of 3 different boys and they're all playing with something. I would start right from the beginning and just circle the first boy and ask the question, what does he play with? Yes, he plays with a ball. Very good. Drag the ball. Drag. Yes, good. And then circle the second boy in the middle. Say, what does he play with? What does he play with? And they might know it. They might throw out kite. They might not. If they don't, say, Kite. Kite. Good. He plays with a kite. Awesome. Good. Drag the kite. Drag the kite. Good. What colors do you see? Encircle the kite. What colors do you see on the kite? No, wait. I see. Good. And have them, name the colors. That's it. And you got an extension question there. Circle the third boy, right? What does he play with? What does he? Yes, good. He plays with a ball. Awesome. High five. Bam, bam. Good job. And a butterfly. Very good. That's it for that slide. Just go in, ask the question, make sure they say it in a complete sentence, make sure they drag the balls to the right one. If they make a mistake on the dragging, you can kind of say, help them out a little bit if you need to. And like I said from the beginning, if they don't know kite, you can also just introduce kite from the very beginning when you first see the slide. You can kind of move the kite around and say, what is this? And circle it. There's so many different ways that you can go about teaching the slides. Everybody has their preference. I try to do it the most basic and straightforward way by just asking the questions, giving them the support that they need, showing, props, and, that's the best you can do. If you want to introduce kite first because it might be something new to them, or if you just want to go straight into it and start asking for each child, or if you want to have them drag all the balls first, it's whatever you feel like flows the best for you. I would just circle the boy right from the beginning. What does he play with? Next one, what does he, like I did. That's my recommendation on that slide. So slide 6, you're going to be introducing the verb throw. So right from the beginning, I would just say throw, throw. Good, good. Throw. She throws. Good job. What does she do? Circle the girl. What does she do? Yes, she throws. Very good. Good. They throw. Yes. What do they do? What do they do? Good. They throw. Awesome. Very good. That's as easy as it gets. Show them an example. You can also have, I wish I don't actually have a girl doll or a boy, but let's say Meg, right? You can have a doll or something that represents a girl and say, she throws. Right? She throws. Good. What does she do? So you can show them with a picture. You can show them with actual 3D objects, however you want to do it. And slide 7. All you want to do for this one is you want to make sure that the student is able to identify what the verb to throw is by circling the picture that represents throwing, right? So I would go right into it and say, who throws? Who throws? Circle. You circle. Who throws? And then hopefully they circle the right one. They circle them and say, yes, double high, great job, yes. He throws. Nice, butterfly. Very good. And you can move on, because that's all you're doing is just checking to make sure that they understand what that verb means and they're choosing the right picture. Other ways you can go about this is, let's say they circle the wrong one, all right? Then you can say, he throws? Yes or no? Throws? And hopefully they're like, no. And say, And then you could circle the one where he's actually throwing and say, he throws? Yes! And you can kind of guide them in. You know, the way you hype something up or the way you kind of really gives them an answer. You don't ever want to be like, you know, giving them, no, that's not right. You don't want to tell them no directly like that. And you also don't want to be like, he throws. You want to kind of just give them that, think about it, or he throws. Give them that TPR to kind of help them feel that that's the right answer. So that's my recommendation if they do the right one. You can actually go through each of them if you want to and underline and say, does he throw? Yes or no? Yes, circle. And then go to the next one. Does he throw? Yes or no? No, circle. Okay, underline the next one. Underline them so then you're not circling them if they're not supposed to be circled. Those are the two ways I would go about it. I would either directly go into asking who throws, circle. If they get it right, awesome, move forward. Or you can underline each one and ask if they do or not, yes or no, and make sure they say he throws if it is that first picture. For slide 8, you are going to be having them choose what is the correct conjugation for the verb to throw. So this is a practice, right? You want to get them to do it on their own. You're not just going to throw it down there and then have them repeat it. They need to be choosing which one it is. If you want, you can review the verb quickly with them. You'd say, he, she, it throws. I, they throw. Remember. Okay. And then underline she, say she. You could drag down throw and drag down throws, both of them to show, and then put them both back up at the top and say she throw or she throws. Drag. Good job. She throws. Very good. Do the same thing. I throw or throws. If they put I throws, for example, say, I throw. Yes, drag. I throw. Good. So you're not telling them no, but you're having them recognize that they made a mistake by showing them the little grammar prop here. And you do the same thing for the next one, okay? You underline he, throw, or throws. And if they get it right, you just have them repeat, good job. If they get it wrong, you bring the grammar piece back up. If you want, you could just go straight to and have them try to fill it in themselves. And then if they get them all correct, you show them the grammar piece after. And say, yes, you did awesome. He, she, it throws. I, they throw. You did it. Or if they make a mistake on one of them, you bring the grammar piece up then. But at some point, you should show that to either review at the beginning, to clarify at the end, or if they're making a mistake during, bring it up for them. That's how I would use it. And I feel like that's something that would really be what they are looking for, because you're showing that you went ahead and made something to really support the students on conjugating a verb. Slide 9 is the blending slide. You want to make sure that you have your phonics sounds correct. You can have a dry erase board and have it written out on there. You can have a picture very similar. You can print out the picture of this so you could show them like this. I personally would just do my hands because you're using a lot of other props throughout this and you don't want to stress yourself out too much. So I would just do zzz, zzz. God. Ip. Ip. Zzz. Ip. Zip. Nice. Good. good. Make sure they repeat the phonics sound correctly. Make sure at the end they're bringing it together. If they make a mistake on a part of it, have them do that again. Do it again until they have the correct sound. And now you could say, draw a line. And you can show them how to draw the line to connect all of them, or you can do the first one for them. It's up to you. And the next one, ip, 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 rip. Awesome. Okay, and then the next ones with the s and the h, you want to basically try to get them to do it on their own. Your goal is to always try to get them to do things independently. You can model for them at the beginning, but you are really trying to see what they know, and if they don't, you support them, but always try to just listen and see if they are able to do something on their own. The same thing when you ask a question. Don't give them the answer right away. See if they're able to give you something. Give it a little bit of time, and if they're not, then you give it to them and make sure they repeat it clearly and accurately. So, yeah, that's all for this slide. Together. That's it. Like I said, you can write it out if you want. You can have blocks. You could do all kinds of things. Because I said, you know, you're using a lot of other props and things throughout this lesson, I would see it fine as you doing just kind of like a TPR type thing to kind of show the blending. Slide 10 is a free talk slide. So this is really just getting the students to talk and converse and use the things that they learned in the lesson. So you can say, where is the ball? Circle the ball. Or you can circle the ball and say, what is this? What color is the ball? Make sure they answer all of these questions in complete sentences. You could circle the girl and say, who throws? Who throws? God, she throws. Circle the boy. Or the man. Who throws? Yes, he throws. Very good. What do you do with a ball? What do you do? I throw with a ball. Awesome. So any of those questions will work. Okay. What color? What is this? You know, what does he do? Things like that. Very simple, related to using ball, throw, play. You know, who plays with the ball? Yes, they play with the ball. Awesome. And hopefully you get to this slide if you did your pacing well. But if you didn't, don't stress out. As long as you delivered a great lesson with all those other slides, they're probably not going to be too hard on you. Okay, so if you don't get to it, don't freak out. But if you do, obviously ask as many questions as you can. And then your very last slide, slide 11, is your goodbye slide. Make sure, see, I could have given another reward either on this slide or the slide before or whatever. You want to make sure you're rewarding throughout your lesson. They have plenty of rewards. And so at the goodbye slide, say, you did an awesome job today, Tim. Very good. Look, Tim. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 butterflies, Tim. Right? I had these kind of there before, but whatever. And it's like, great job, Tim. Goodbye. Goodbye. And that's it. You just did the whole lesson. It's really not too bad. You know, just make sure you have those props. Make sure you're finding them at their level. If they're throwing things out quickly, you can give them the whole sentence to repeat. If they're not, break it up for them. Isolate those errors and make sure they're answering in complete sentences with those questions. And make sure they have the support they need to get the answers that you want from them. That is the full lesson tutorial for this My Friends and I, My Toys, option A. I hope that something I said is helpful towards you. The props I use, she plays with the ball. they throw, she throws. I had a kite if they didn't know what that was. I had a ball, right? I had some kind of a picture of toys, my own toys. I had my grammar piece. Woo! It's a lot of stuff. But man, you will deliver a great lesson and they will see that. Make sure your lighting's on point, your technology's good, you have your name visible, simple rewards. You will do awesome. Let me know if you have any questions. Just send me an email. Bye.